Welcome to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. I have 3 watches to unbox from AliExpress, so this should be a lot of fun. So let's get started.
It's time for fun with watches with your friend, the Watchdog. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. It's time for fun with watches.
Let's start with the wrist check. I'm wearing this Chen Z004B, and Greg was wearing my Lith Q354. I just did a comparison video of both of these watches, so if you haven't seen it yet, be sure to check it out. Gregor was telling me about the new Life Day ballet he saw about Pelimato and her droid, the Nut Tracker, and how the Nut Tracker was fighting the Womp Rat King who was about to kill him. I said, did Pelimato distract the Womp Rat King by throwing her slipper? Gregor said, heck no, she ran him over with a land speeder. Alright, let's get these watches open. We'll start with the one on the right, since it's not really in a box. Well, not in a package anyway, it is in a box. So let's see. And alright, this is an unboxing. I don't have anything in the box other than the watch. And we have a LUOLINGONJUE. But anyway, we have a sub homage. And I'm kind of relieved because sometimes when you order one of these sub homages and they have a weird name, the weird name was just a placeholder for the, and the watch was a fake. But no, this has the real Chinese name and not a, this is not a fake watch. So that's a relief. I've been sent watches before where I thought they were going to say something else and then they had the R word on them. And so I had to get a refund on them. So this is a nice looking sub homage though, and it's the Hulk style with the green on green. That was an immensely popular sub, and I don't know why they got rid of it and went to the Starbucks. I prefer the all green so much more than the Starbucks, but oh well. See, I would buy a all green over the black, no problem. Bezel action's good. All right, let's get the hand out of the way so we can see this silly name. And let's zoom in a little bit so you can read it. Yeah, LUOLINGONGJUE. And it says automatic. So let's see if we can get it going just by shaking it. Yep. All right. That's always a good sign. And there's the movement. So let's go ahead and put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch on size of my 7.5 inch wrist. That looks nice. It wears nice. It's a little chunky, but not bad. I can get 3 fingers underneath. I would have to force a 4th one in, so I'm not going to give this the Joe Hainsilver approval, but it's close, but not quite there yet. All right, let's go on to the next watch. All right, let's get this next watch open. I don't remember what it is, but all right, looks like we have a Mark Fairwhale. Mark Fairwhale. Had quite a few Mark Fairwhales on my channel. They usually come in this box. I think I had one that didn't. Alright, looks like we have a warranty card, and it looks like they don't sign it and they give you a QR code to register it. So I guess they're getting with the 21st century. Here's the instructions though, so they're not completely in the 26th century. And here's a decent enough cleaning cloth. And here's the watch. Looks like we have a chronograph, 2 register chronograph. And I ordered the blue one, and then they sent me a message saying they didn't have the blue one. You want the black one? I said, sure, I'll take the black one. And then they sent me a message saying they didn't have the black one. Do you want the green one? So I said, sure, give me the green one. But just to let you know, it looks like we have a solid steel bracelet here. So this is a little bit nicer than I was expecting. I was expecting a hollow link. So far kind of pleased with the watch. And yes, this unwrapping takes way too long. But once again, we agreed. Most of my channel viewers want me to do the unwrapping. So if you don't like the unwrapping, just fast forward the video. And it's really hot in this room right now because Mrs. Watchdog's having a spell where she thinks it's just too cold in the house and she keeps turning up the heat. And so I am smoldering in my office right now. And I can't run the fan because it makes too much noise for my video. But I will definitely turn it back on when I'm editing the video. Alright, cut that off. Let's get the blue off. And here's the watch. And I'm pretty sure this is a VK64. But let me see. Yeah. Yep, definitely a VK64. So that means no running second. Oh, no, wait a minute. No instant snapback. Huh. So it's not a VK64, but it looks like we still have no running second hand though. All right. Bezel actions. Looks like it's a 60 click and it doesn't have the, feels a little mushy. The clicks don't, it just has a cheap feel to the clicks. And are we not lining up right? Okay, I guess that's close enough. All right, let's put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch on size of my 7.5 inch wrist. Looks nice, wears nice, sits pretty flat on the wrist. I like that. And the bracelet's about identical to the last one. I can get 3 fingers in comfortably. I have to force a 4th one. So this 2 is not going to get the Johann seal approval. It's close, but not quite there. All right, let's get this last watch open. This one's going to be the most expensive one of the 3. And this is going to be a brand I've never done before. And we have a BAOFEILUN. It says 1858. Do you really believe this has been around since 1858? I have my doubts. I think we have a little marketing going on. All right, man, this is a fairly heavy box. All right, we have the user manual. And what else is in here? All right, look at that. We have a cleaning cloth. We have a sizing tool. And we have some, looks like we have a little spring bar removal tool and some spring bars. Then we have an extra bracelet. So, but since it, ooh, and we even have a clasp for the strap. So far everything's looking great on this one. Man, plastic's hard to undo. Just cut it. Just cut it, dear Liza, dear Liza, dear Liza. All right. So anyway, we have a automatic, and that sure looks like a Miyota 8215. This is a little bit more expensive watch. I think we are getting a Miyota. Okay, let's go ahead and spin the bezel. Bezel action's good. It's 120 click. Action's good, no back play. And all right, let's go ahead and put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch on my 7.5 inch wrist. Looks nice, wears nice. I only have 3 notches left though, so this 2 does not get the Johann seal of approval. Well, thank you for watching my unboxing video, and I'll be back with a review. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to my new channel, Fun with Watches Shorts, because I need 500 subscribers before I can monetize. Shorts don't make a lot of money, but at least it's something. And if you're interested in any of these watches, be sure to use my affiliate link, and I'll get a tiny commission, but those tiny commissions do add up, and that's how I'm able to purchase some of the nicer watches on this channel for review. And I'd like to thank my Members Choice members. Last time I looked, there was 11 of you. And the Members Choice watch is still on the way. As soon as it gets here, I'll do an unboxing just for members. And then everybody gets to see the review, but members get a week-long head start. Bye.